Well, hello everybody. I have been chatting for the last 10 minutes, or I started at 2:15 and forgot to hit go live on the YouTube side. So, how is everybody? I was wondering where all the chat was. Normal Sky, thank you. I said a whole bunch there in the first almost 10 minutes of the live stream, and you all didn't hear any of it. I'm super excited for the season. It's here. We're here for the first match and the second match here on Saturday. I can't believe this. Thank you all for all being here already. The poll is out there. Henry, how are you? The poll is out there on who do you think's going to win. I can't believe I did that. Welcome back. You know, it's the first stream of the year, and here we're late. And didn't mean to be late. I was live on OBS, but you also have to click live on YouTube, and I did not do that. So here we are. So it's a way to start off, right? Yeah, good news. They don't start on time. Yeah, it'll probably be another 10, 15 minutes before the game starts for sure. Give me 1 second here, just making sure everything is making sure we're actually live. It was showing me that a whole bunch of you were waiting, and I love that. I love the fact that you guys were here and ready to go. So make sure you give the video a thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. Let's go, Charlotte Nerdy. Yeah, so on the Charlotte side, I already did the lineups and everything. Talked about a couple different teams, and I was wondering why no one was saying anything. For St. Louis, up top, Becker, Hartel, and Jean is up top with Durkin, Edelman, and Orsko there in the midfield for St. Louis. And then Santos, Bumgartle, Polvera, Whelm, and Berkey there in goal for St. Louis City. Like I was saying earlier, is they did not have a good season last year. Hopefully that changes this year. I don't think it's going to happen today. I think Charlotte are a good side. I was saying that I think Charlotte is going to be one of the best teams there in the East for sure. I really do. I think that they could be a top contender in the East, and especially if they play well together. I mean, look at this lineup. Zaha, Tuklamati, Abada up top. That should be a very good attacking three. Working together, they didn't have. I don't feel like they had the greatest season last year. Abada, I would like to see him have a breakout year this year for sure. Then in that midfield, they do pick up De La Torre to add to that midfield, so that is nice with Westwood and Beal there in the midfield, and then Toffolo there at the back line with Ream, Privet, and Byrne, and then Kalina there in goal for Charlotte. And also, I was saying, sorry, still a little bit of an echo. Hopefully you guys can't hear that. There's absolutely nothing in this room pretty much. So I hear the echo. I hope that you all don't hear it too much, but hopefully that will change for the next one, for the next live stream, and even the next video is what I'm hoping for, because I don't want it to damper, don't want it to damper the videos. I was also saying upcoming streams here down at the bottom. We will be doing Cincinnati versus Atlanta United here right after this match. So one after another here on match day one. Wish that we could do later ones, but have other obligations. Then tomorrow we are doing the 7 p.m. Sunday night match, the Galaxy versus NYCFC. So make sure you hang out with them, or at least come in, say hi, give the video a like. I would greatly appreciate it. Hey, I like the sound of that. I really do. I'm glad that you guys do not hear the the echo or anything in the background. Maybe it's this great mic that I have, my great technical skills with OBS and, you know, trimming in that mic sound. I'm just kidding. I watched a lot of YouTube videos. So thanks to the people that actually know what they're doing for those. But yeah, a lot of good games on tonight. The biggest one, tell me what game are you looking forward to tonight? Is your team playing later tonight? I think when I brought that up earlier, I was looking at Sky coming in saying Minnesota United. They open up against Austin. Hopefully that will be a win for you all on the road to start it off. But I think the big game everybody's talking about is LAFC versus Inter Miami. That's going to be a great match. I was looking. Messi, they're saying, according to RotoWire, Messi might be in the starting lineup. He is no longer questionable. So Son versus Messi, first match day. I love to see it. I do. I love to see those kind of matchups right away here. Hey, that is lovely, Sky. The week you go on vacation, here we are. MLS season starting. But yeah, make sure you give the video a thumbs up. Share it out to your friends. Have more people hang out here. I love hanging out with you all. That's probably the thing. Obviously, I love MLS and watching these games, but hanging out with you all is definitely the highlight of it all. We always have such a great time here. Oh yeah, normal. That game starting in about a half hour. So right now, 60% of you are saying Charlotte are going to open up the season with a dub, which I do say, I think Charlotte are a stronger side. I do think Charlotte are a stronger side than St. Louis City. I'm interested to see how Becker plays up top for St. Louis City. He had 3 goals last season with 2 assists. So is he going to be a good fit for that team? St. Louis sends off, Klaus to LA. Will he step in and play that role? I know Klaus, he was on and off for St. Louis last year. I just don't think he fit their scheme too well last season. Okay, Sky, you have that one. And Chicago Fire. Really, we know that you're just saying you got a support load. We know that you're actually watching the Fire because of Berhalter. We know that is actually why you're watching the Fire. It is a shame to what happened to Celtic on Thursday. They got smashed. Juve has 5 losses in a row. Really? I feel like they were just doing really well. There recently. Here we go. Finally, the game is on here. Hopefully you guys can't hear it, but I want to be able to hear it too, And it's hard wearing headphones, man. Kudos to those guys that can go hours, that do the live streaming and can wear the headphones the whole time. It's a lot. Yeah, normal. I saw that Juve got destroyed by Galatasaray. Galatasaray. I might have said that wrong, but yeah. Sky, you had character growth over last year. Hey, I understand. Hey, Berhalter had a phenomenal season there with Chicago, and I think that they could even be better this year. We'll see, though. We'll see. So Sangbin and Becker up top. They're saying with Hartel, they're playing like a false 9. Stuttgart are a very good team to go against. Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying that they were bad, Henry, but yeah, I was hoping that they would I was hoping that Celtic would play a little bit better than what they did, because what was it, 3-1, 4-1, something like that. Yeah, 4-1. Hey, I like that, Gracie. I like that. Let's go UNC. I don't know if you like UNC or Syracuse better, but go UNC. Yeah, Adam, I feel like they are too. They never play good. I do remember. I can't remember what year it was. I did watch the game. I somehow got to watch the game where they beat Barcelona. That was years ago though, like 10 years ago or something, I think. But yeah, I feel like they always struggle, Adam. They always struggle in Europe. It's crazy how good, like they're actually not too dominant this year in the Scottish Prem, but I feel like I feel like, you know, they're always dominant in the Premiership, but they can't do anything in Europe. Yeah, Rangers was the exception a couple years ago. But even the Rangers, it's like Celtic and Rangers are always at the top in the Scottish Prem, but then they struggle in Europe. Grace, you love Syracuse. I like UNC. UNC used to be one of my favorite college basketball teams whenever I was really, really into basketball, especially college basketball. Um, but yeah, UNC was the team. But the teams are taking the field. Make sure that you vote there on the poll who you think is going to win at St. Louis or Charlotte. And tell me what your score lines are. I said my prediction was 1-1 in this one. I think that St. Louis come out and surprise us, and they get the result. Well, they don't get the 3 points at home, but they do get the result because I feel like everybody is heavily favoring Charlotte to win this one. So tell me what your score predictions are. I said 1-1. That is my prediction. Henry, you did a parlay and LeBron screwed you. You hate to see it. There's a lot of draws in the Prem today, other than the Brighton match. So normally you're saying 2-1. I don't know what the 2-1, but you're saying Charlotte win 3-1. I could see it. I could see it. 2-1 Charlotte. Some other key games. I know that you all were throwing some games out there. Inter Milan won their match 2-0. Yeah, Real Madrid lost their match today. Bayern Munich still doing work there in Germany, 3-2 against Frankfurt, winning that match. Dortmund tying with Leipzig 2-2 earlier today. Oh, yeah, you're right, Gracie. Thank you. So we will do that now. You originally said 4-0, but realistically, Charlotte to win 3-1. I could see that too. I mean, I'm trying to give St. Louis, whenever I did my predictions for the video, I try to give St. Louis the benefit of the doubt. Yeah, there you go, Henry. Happy birthday, Henry. For real. Yeah, happy birthday tomorrow for you. I know that our stream will start right when it hits the next day, tomorrow night stream. So happy early birthday, Henry. I hope you have a good day tomorrow, man. I really do. What are you turning, 21? So they are showing the Celsius commercial with Brandon Vasquez and now a whole bunch of the other guys. Has anybody ever tried Celsius? I've never tried it. Is it good? No ads undefeated versus you. Sam, you know how it is, man. You know how it is with with MLS, you know that it's going to kick off here in about 2 minutes. Usually it's 9 minutes after they say it starts. So, and how are you, Sam? How's things going, man? Hey, no problem, Henry. Also, Adam and I'm going to say Puh. I'm going to call you Puh. What are your favorite teams? Who do you cheer for if you are still in here? All right, we should be getting ready to kick off. I'm ready for the games to start. They got some defensive midfielders, and yeah, Edelman, that should be an improved. Edelman is definitely an improvement for them. Gotcha, Gracie. Yeah, I mean, we're still on a commercial on Apple TV also. Sky, it says depends, just it's okay. The mango passion fruit is pretty good. What's up, Jason? How are you? Who do you cheer for, Jason? Hey, what's up, Fred? How are you? Who do you cheer for? Man, I love this. Adam, you're a good old Liverpool fan. Hey, if I had to choose a Premier League team to pick and cheer for, that would be them. Just due to one of my friends is a huge Liverpool fan, and I coached with him, and I also liked Roberto Firmino back in the day when he played for him. So it was always nice. So they're showing the win probability. How do you even produce a win probability? The win probability is 39.5% in favor of St. Louis, according to DraftKings, and 34.4% for Charlotte, and a 26% chance of a draw. Hey, I like that percentage for St. Louis. I would like to see St. Louis get the dub there at home to start their season off good. Jason, you're saying St. Louis City? Okay. Hey, I'm sorry, Henry. You know, I know Nottingham Forest. Oh, okay, Fred. I like that. I always like hearing how people become fans of the teams that they do. So that's pretty cool, Fred. Thank you for sharing. San Diego should have another good season. All right, we're showing the VAR assistants here, and we should be kicking off. It appears that St. Louis will start with a ball. They are going right to left on the screen. Charlotte is going left to right. And here we go. The season is underway, and Charlotte, or St. Louis, going very quick, already into the final third with a cross into the box. They were wasting no time, and they finally clear it out. But St. Louis setting the tempo early, and just outside of his reach. Who was that? Just outside of his reach. I thought we were going to get a first shot. Oh my goodness. Hey, no, I understand, Adam. I really, that's the thing. Like, Atlanta United is my favorite team, but I really like a lot of the teams and a lot of the players. That's my thing too now. St. Louis was the better betting line. Okay. Henry, you have a soft spot for him, but not tomorrow. Hey, I understand. You always got it. That's the thing. That's just like, later on, we're watching the Cincinnati Atlanta match. Obviously, I'm cheering for Atlanta, that it will be a heavily Atlanta favored stream. But like, I do like Cincinnati. I think Cincinnati are a good side. And on another day, I might, I would cheer for Cincinnati. Same here, Fred. I love seeing how they came out there right off of the kickoff. And I mean, they're still knocking on the door, putting that pressure on. Byrne just clears it upfield. It goes out. It's going to be a throw for Charlotte. Yeah, I'm always here for the aggressive starts. So another throw for Charlotte here into the final third. If you haven't yet, give the video a thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate that here on the channel. So Charlotte go back to Ream at midfield. Here's Byrne. Goes into the midfield, but a bad pass. St. Louis intercepted it, but it goes out, and it's going to be a throw for Charlotte. So Luca De La Torre, I think that's a huge pickup for Charlotte. That is something that they needed. Experience and ball control there in the midfield, and I think that's perfect for Charlotte. And it gives Westwood and Beal opportunities to move forward too. So Zaha gets fouled. Zaha was already yelling at the ref. Not even, we're 3 minutes in, he's yelling at the ref. Yeah, I would agree with that, Fred. They look better on the field than what they did in just photos and stuff. I still don't like it all that much, but it does look better. It was definitely one of my least favorite. I don't know. I think it's maybe just the gold color that they used, and that's why I didn't like it. Zaha had a good first touch, but then lost it. St. Louis have possession now. Ream comes down with it, and they go all the way back to Kalina here with this possession. Byrne tries to go in behind, but no. Byrne, that's like 3 times now. Byrne has kicked it deep, and there's no one at the end of it. So I don't know what they're trying to do there, because there was no one there. Goalkeeper just picks it up. Berkey does. Did he really, Gracie? I was wondering. It had to be close for Zaha to get that. Sky, it's an insult to Mustard. Here's Charlotte putting a lot of pressure on St. Louis, and I believe that's a throw for Charlotte. Good pressure by the front 3 for Charlotte to get a throw for them. So way to win the ball back there by Charlotte. But yeah, Zaha got fouled a lot last year. I feel like anytime he touched the ball, he got fouled. Offside here. It's going to be a free kick for St. Louis there at Energizer Stadium, or Energizer Park, not Stadium. So right now, I'm impressed with the way that St. Louis has started this match. I would say that I don't think anybody was ready for them to start off this hot and that much pressure and everything. So I like it. I'm here for it. Hopefully they keep it up. Hopefully not an injury. So play on here. Hopefully you must be. So if there is a goal, please make sure you do not spoil it for me if you are ahead of me. So yeah, St. Louis player is still down. Fred, no, I do not put mustard on my hot dog. I'm not a fan. What's up, Kevin? Yes, we are back. That's right, Daydreamer. MLS is back. You haven't watched it. Hey, I'm glad you're here. Glad you're here. Yeah, Fred, to answer your question, people do, but I do not. I do not like putting mustard on my hot dog. Kevin, yes, that is a perfect, like the front of it. Yes, it looks like a baked potato wrapper after it's been cooked. So we got our first yellow card of the match. Privet for Charlotte gets a yellow. Homemade meat sauce? That's a very interesting take. Yeah, see, I do ketchup. Usually just ketchup. Sometimes I'll do like chili and cheese if I'm feeling it. For the same idea. You're right, Sky. I am different. I am different. You can call me odd. You can call me weird. So it was a drop ball, and we are back underway. Charlotte have it at the back here. Not Charlotte, St. Louis. I'm sorry. Hey, Kevin, TFC is back. They are way back. They're making the playoffs, man. They're making the playoffs this year. Hopefully Sargent plays well. I know because he didn't get the offseason with the team. But if Sargent plays well up top, they brought in so many good players. I think Toronto will make the playoffs for sure. Okay, Gracie. Fred, you do ketchup, mustard, and roasted onions. Okay. Abada gets it over to... Okay, here we go. Zaha goes out wide. Here's maybe an attack for Charlotte. Still have yet to see a shot from either side. Zaha carrying, tries to go into Taklamati, turns it over. St. Louis now have it in the midfield. And they just slow it down, go back to their back line. Gracie, you don't know how they'll be good without him. I love it. Oh, that's great. It'll be hard, but we can do it. Oh, sauerkraut. Ugh. I can't do sauerkraut. I wish I had something. I was trying to come up with something about TFC with Insigne and Bernadeschi saying like trying to a positive spin, but there's a good cross by St. Louis, and I believe that might go down as the first shot, but it's wide right. Crew or sleep, you choose Crew. They play a late one tonight. Playing out playing out there on the West Coast? Yeah. Portland. Portland are going to be pretty good this year. I hate to say it, Dave, but I think that Crew might struggle a little bit. Fred, it has to be like 10, right? Oh, Beal. Oh, Berkey was off his line, and Beal tried to shoot it from half field. Houston playing tonight. Yes, Sam. Is that your team this year? Hey, Houston should be pretty good this year, too. Bogush. Didn't Saloui played for Sporting, right? Sporting KC? I mean, I hope that he does. I would like to see him stay in Charlotte. You don't want to, Kevin. You don't want to jinx it. They're not going to jinx it. Yeah, I have no idea what it is. So thank you for answering that, Sky. Kevin, I'm feeling good about the season. I want to be very optimistic that we're going to be good, especially with Tata. I think that a Tata formation will be better suited for the guys that we have, but we'll see. Day, in this one, I picked a 1-1 draw in my predictions for this one. Yeah, Shallowy played for Sporting Kansas City. It was a smart move for him to move away because Sporting Kansas City are trash. That's good, Sam. That's good. I like that. They should be pretty good. Yeah, they got Bogush. Herrera is back. I'm trying to think who else they picked up. I think that they picked up someone else too that's fairly good. So Houston should be better than what they were last year, in my opinion. St. Louis on the run here. St. Ben goes into the midfield, put it on the penalty marker, but no one was there. Oh, we get our first shot on target from St. Louis. It was far out, though. Yeah, he was. Yeah, they have. Paul, they've went through with St. Ben. I think Ben Olsen is a good coach. I mean, I don't think he's the best. I think he's pretty good. We'll see what he does with this team. And here comes St. Louis again. Ream with a clearance to save a goal there, I think. Yeah, you're right, Kevin. You go you go to a you go to a Sporting Kansas City game and you might get to play. They are that bad. That organization, they need to do something. I mean, who do they have? They have Joveljic. That's pretty much it. Here's Charlotte. There you go. Taklamati crosses it. No one's there. Cleared out by St. Louis. Hey, yeah, it's a good pickup, Kevin, for sure. They're like, hey, I like that, Sky. I like that. So, Kevin, do you think that you all win tonight against Dallas? Yeah, and I keep forgetting because you guys picked up some other guys there in Toronto. I keep forgetting that you guys got Zimmerman also, Kevin. Gracie, because if not, he needs to go. He's been in. Who are you talking about? Are you talking about Ben Olsen? Kevin, what do you think your biggest question for Toronto are? I feel like maybe the striker position. You guys don't really have a striker, right? Oh, Kalina putting the moves on and clears it out. He had to go around a couple defenders. That's scary. That is scary if you are Charlotte. So right now, the possession is 61% St. Louis, 39% Charlotte. St. Louis do have 2 shots, 1 on target. Charlotte only have 1 shot. Okay, Kevin, you think it's going to be one? Yeah, I think that it's going to be a good game. I think that was one of the ones. I can't remember if I picked a draw or not in that one, but I think that that's going to be one of the more even games here in match day 1. What's up, Nas? How are you? Oh yeah, Toronto just signed Sargent, so never mind. I was looking at the current roster on Footmob, and they don't have him on there yet. Oh my goodness, I'm an idiot. Yeah, so never mind. You guys don't need a striker. I forgot about that. Oh, you're talking about Peter Vermees. Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, him and Kerr as a backup center back. Yeah, Zimmerman. But yeah, I was asking Kevin what his biggest, thoughts were. But thanks, Naz. I can't believe I forgot that already. That's what happens when I shift my focus to like saying that, I forgot about Zimmerman. So right now, 42% of you all are saying that, it's actually tied right now, 42% for both Charlotte and St. Louis to win this. So I like this split. for this match. Yes, Fred, it is a done deal. It was a done deal yesterday for Sargent to go to Toronto. It's Tom Bogart. I thought it went official, but yes, I think it is official, though, Kevin, because on Instagram, I am in a thing for Toronto, and they put a thing. So yesterday, I don't know, hopefully you can see this. Yesterday they put a birthday cake with the salute. And yesterday was Josh Sargent's birthday. So we'll see. I mean, I think it's pretty much a done deal. Yeah, Naz, his days are numbered there. And Naz, you're a Minnesota United supporter. I like it. So Norwich Fan Channel announced it. Gotcha. Yes, Fred. I think TFC are going to be a good side. So we got our first corner of the match, and it's St. Louis here at the bottom of the screen. So we're waiting. We're waiting for the ref. So our first set piece of MLS Match Day 1, and St. Louis. Oh, it's on the ground. It's on the ground. Westwood tried to clear. It's still in the box here. Charlotte got it out of the box, but St. Louis come down with it here. And Berkey was all the way at midfield. And we got an offside flag. That was scary for Charlotte. And it actually went off a Charlotte player at the back post and almost went in, but it ended up going straight up. I can't see who it was. Number 15 for Charlotte. Hit it at the back post and kind of just went straight up in the air. I thought it was going in. Yeah, you think UK will stay away from MLS for right now? Yeah, that's what it looks like. So you think that there's going to be you think there's going to be a goal in the 27th minute? Okay. Oh wow, Naz, that's pretty cool. The Walmart Saturday Showdown. LAFC versus Inter Miami later tonight. Man City game is kicked off. Oh, Byrne, that was a good move. Byrne tries to go to Beal. Beal loses it. Hartel here for St. Louis stops. And he just goes back to the back line. So really, St. Louis is playing a possession game here from what I'm picking up here in the first 21 minutes. Here's Santos. So Hartel goes back. St. Louis just holding on to it here in the midfield. This is a good build-up for St. Louis. Charlotte's not really pressuring the center backs at all. If we get a goal in the 27th minute, that would be wild. We'll see that. It goes through. Kalina picks it up for Charlotte. What a great job building up there by St. Louis, but terrible right there at the end. Like no one was there. So Kalina just holding on to the ball. No pressure from St. Louis. He's waiting. They go back to Kalina. So neither team really putting pressure on the goalkeeper now. Kind of just sitting back now. The game has slowed down here in the last 3 minutes. Okay, this is a good ball upfield. Taklamati. Oh, Taklamati fell. And it's a throw for St. Louis. Yeah, that would have been a good chance for Charlotte. Taklamati could have stayed on his feet. Yeah, I think that some of it is bad luck, Sky, but I understand. Like, I feel like MLS is not as strong as maybe what we think it is. I do think that Wilfred Nancy is a very good coach, though. Yeah, Fred, Charlotte definitely some heavier touches. Byrne has not played a really good. Oh, here's St. Louis. St. Louis takes a shot. Hartel takes the shot, goes right to Kalina. But yeah, Byrne, I noticed Byrne has made a couple crazy, like not crazy passes, but just bad passes. So yeah, a little bit of rust, but that's going to happen in game one, you know? Yeah, I agree. I think that I think Charlotte will miss Malanda there at the back. What a center back, you know? And St. Louis are playing very good defense. Like as soon as they turn it over, they get it right back. Hey Braxton, go check the channel. We are streaming the Cincinnati versus Atlanta because Atlanta, you know. So yeah, we will be streaming that. So make sure you come and hang out. We can have some banter. Cuz it will be Atlanta heavy, guys. I will say like I am cheering 100% for Atlanta in the next stream. Day, you're saying that there'll be a penalty? Yeah, definitely definitely figuring out the league system. Yeah, I mean, look at them cowboy hats. Day, are you like a time traveler or something? Are you at the game and we're that far behind? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. St. Louis clear it, but Charlotte come up with it. Hey, what's up, Connor? How are you? How's things going? Daydreamer Cincinnati X with the Columbus check. Oh, good turnover. Good interception by St. Louis. They're charging forward now. I was going to say, I think we have two Columbus fans in here right now. Connor and Daydreamer are both Columbus fans. The goal should be in 2 minutes. So we got a foul. Taklamati fouls. Free kick for St. Louis. So Becker has 9 touches and Zaha both have 9 touches. I guess the most on both teams, maybe. Braxton, I think that you might be the only Cincy fan. Eddie, you have to watch it on Apple TV. If you have Apple TV, you get access to MLS. So, but I know that this year they are doing some local channels will get games. But yeah, you have to have Apple TV. Connor, both dogs are racing through the house. They're excited. They're excited. It's match day 1. Yeah, it's always a little bit behind. My I have it where it's like 30 seconds, I believe, or I don't have it that way. I think that's just how it goes. Hey, thanks, Gracie, for the super chat. Here's to hoping Charlotte get a goal soon, and then a few more after that. Also, that we get more reaction videos from Dion. I know. You all like the reaction videos. I love the whoever's doing all the hearts and the different faces. I like that. Brand new to win and watch. Yeah, Eddie, no more paywall in the sense of you have to buy it. Like if you have Apple TV, if you bought just the regular Apple TV, you now have access to MLS. It's not Apple TV and you have to have MLS. It's all included. Yeah, exactly. I think that some of the games are like on local channels this year too. Here comes St. Louis. Daydreamer, I don't think you're right. It could have been right there, just out of his reach. It's going to be a throw for Charlotte. So, sorry, Daydreamer. Yeah, we do have positive comments. I just don't want to get hit with any copyrights. I think that's my biggest thing. I didn't get hit with any for the AFCON video that we put out. So, Braxton, I think it is one. Yeah, you also, Sky, that is correct. You also get F1 if you like F1 if you have Apple TV. Yeah, no problem, Eddie. Eddie, what is your favorite team? Do you have a favorite MLS side? Yeah, Braxton, if you have Apple TV, you get F1. Yep. My dream of time travel has been crushed. Yeah. Daydreamer, you're saying we lied, but there will be a penalty. We'll see. So we have a throw for St. Louis here. Well, here we go. Oh, Durkin laid it off to Santos. Santos crosses it in. No one's there. Oh, brings it down St. Louis. Oh, and he bottled it. He had a wide open shot and it volleyed. That was a chance for St. Louis. Yeah, Braxton, you can be here. You're fine. Yeah. I know that they're quite rare, but if you do a couple of them, because that's the thing that they can hit you later. Also, like I've gotten a warning. There was one time I got a warning for a video that I made whenever I was doing like whenever I first created this channel. It was I played video games, and it got me like last year. It hit me with a warning for copyright, and I had to take the video down, even though the videos are private now. I had to like delete the video because of it. Hey, I understand, Eddie. I understand. I like that though. You got a handful there out of California. I think out of the California teams, I would go with San Diego, but I've only ever been to San Diego, and I very much like it there. So my team is Atlanta United, if that's who you're asking. Yeah. Also for USL, you also have a lot too. Yeah, Freddie. Yeah, exactly. He just needed to put his foot on it for accuracy, like but instead he tried to put power on it and just kind of went off his shin. Yeah, they can hit you for private and unlisted and things that are like 5 or 6 years old. Like the video that I was talking about, it's like 6 or 7 years old. Yeah, Braxton, we're playing against each other in the next stream. Yeah, that's why I was saying it's going to be heavily Atlanta favored because I'm cheering for Atlanta. Also, if you haven't yet, make sure to give the video a thumbs up. Here comes St. Louis again. St. Louis. Singman didn't pass it quick enough. And I think Cartel ended up going offside. Yeah, crew games are really cool. I went to, was it last season? It was either last season or the season before when Columbus opened up against Atlanta. I went to it. And I just sit in the regular stands. I didn't sit in the supporter section because I had my Atlanta gear on under my jacket. And it was, even with it being really cold, it was very cold and windy, and the atmosphere was still pretty good. Yeah, they take the drill and break the other team's logo. So Tom Bogart is also reporting. Hold on. Charlotte, blocked. Westwood brings it down. Uh-oh. Charlotte. Field. Westwood, and they switch field. But Tom Bogart just tweeted that Atlanta has reached a verbal agreement with River Plate for Galarza in the midfield. So it's another pickup for Atlanta. Oh, Taklamati off the post. Taklamati off the post. And the offside flag was raised anyway. Oh, I thought he was going to score there. It might have been 24 or 25. Yeah, you might be right. It might have. Well, yeah, last year or the year before. Yeah. It could have been the same one. That's pretty cool, Daydreamer. Fred, I hope Atlanta do better this season. Yeah, Gracie, I think that Atlanta wants a more defensive-minded midfielder because of Sleesh moving on. Yeah, here, let me look real quick. I think it was last year, and it was in Columbus, so I didn't go to Atlanta. I'm actually going to Atlanta for the first time this year to see Atlanta play, which I'm super excited for. Here's St. Louis now. St. Louis. Songbin was trying, but it's out for a goal kick for Charlotte. Oh, wait. It's going to be a corner kick. So St. Louis get a corner kick here. I do not. I'm sorry, Daydreamer. You are right, Gracie. They are defensive minded down there. That is for sure. Songbin. Oh, St. Louis. Oh. They might get some fun rant videos from me. There was you all got a couple of clips of me last year with them. I mean, last year was a massive disappointment for me with how much talent we had. Yeah, I can't even remember the coach's name. I'm with you, Grace. I don't even remember his name right now. So Kalina has it. St. Louis putting a little bit of pressure on Kalina. Just beat Cincinnati for me, please. Hey, I would love to see Atlanta go on the road and win at TQL today. I will definitely be cheering for it, but in my predictions, I predicted Cincinnati to win 2-1. So right now, 44% of you are saying Charlotte win this match. So we got a good many people that voted in this one. I like it. Also, if you haven't yet, please give the video a thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. So this game has been a little bit slower than what I was expecting here. Further into the first half, it opened up really well. Here's Zaha. Zaha's holding on to it too much. Zaha's holding on to it way too much, but he did draw the foul here. And he was ready to fight. He got up, but the ref stood in. Rydstrom, maybe? No, Portland, please beat Columbus. I mean, I hate to say it, but it's hard to play at Providence Park. So Columbus have their hands full tonight. I think it'll be harder for Columbus to win than Cincinnati to win today. Charlotte, bring it down. Westwood to Ream. Ream goes to his counterpart there at the back. Here's Byrne. See what kind of pass. Hopefully Byrne has settled down a little bit. Oh, that Hartel with a foul. Free kick for Charlotte here. They took it quickly. Abada crosses. Taklamati couldn't get a head on it. He didn't even jump, but I think he wasn't even set to jump yet. You hope that your neighbor plays good? Yeah, didn't you say that you live close to one of the players, right? Isn't that what you said, Daydreamer, last year? So St. Louis have 4 shots, 2 on target. Charlotte still have only 1 shot so far in the match, which I will say I'm surprised. I expected Charlotte to have more shots at this point in time in the game. I mean, we only have 5 minutes left in the first half. Back pass. Oh, Zaha gets it. Taklamati goes over. Here's Abada. Abada's wide open. Takes the shot. Great save by Berkey. Great save by Berkey. And it goes out. It's going to be a throw for Charlotte. But we got a yellow card coming out. And Beal's limping a little bit. But Abada, you've got to score that. But great save by Berkey here. Oh, MLS is having a little bit of technical difficulty. The announcer's voice was messing up there in the broadcast there. Yeah, Baumgartel did hit him in the foot, but Taklamati flicks it over to Abada. Abada comes in right outside the box, takes a shot, but Berkey with a save, diving to his right. Who has a 4th shirt? Oh, Hartel here at the bottom of the screen. Byrne defending. Durkin takes the shot, but way over the crossbar and to the right. How are you, Carlos? Or Carl? Sorry, I thought it was Carlos. Sorry. Carl. No, Carl. Muy poco, Carl. Daydreamer, yes, I did hear all of that. And that it's wild. And like he's saying that he didn't say it. and they're saying they did. It's a mess, but covering up your mouth just to say that you're just saying brother. I can't really say, you can't defend that at all. And there is no room for racism for sure. Just it can't happen. There's no need for it. Scott, multiple teams are dropping a fourth. Oh, that's sad to hear, Gracie. Man, breaking news: Georgia, Pimenta, they're folding. That sucks. I don't like to hear that. It sucks for those players. It sucks for that fan base and everything. Santos, Abada with a good deflection to deflect it out, slow down the attack. Throw for St. Louis City. I was going to say, De La Torre, we have not heard anything from De La Torre in this match. I know that he usually sits back, though. Burn goes all the way back to Kalina. We got about a minute and a half left here in the first half. And this first half is definitely going different than what I expected. Daydreamer, you like the new crew kit? I am not a fan of it. With I don't like the color on jerseys. Here's Burn. You got to lay it off, Burn. Oh, Burn! Goes wide left. And it's going to be a goal kick for St. Louis. I thought that he was going to lose it, and he just kept fumbling all over his feet, and he got a shot off, but not a good one. Hey, I like that, Grace. I do like the fact that they are getting the severance pay for sure. Yeah, that's not a great alternative at all. That was a nice run from Burn, but yeah, I think he got lucky too. Are they really? They're promoting the World Cup in here in the broadcast right now. Book today at FIFAWorldCup.com/hospitality. Yeah, here, let's just spend $8,000 on one game. 10 grand, 12 grand. Yeah, no one, it doesn't matter who it is. They don't deserve any kind of abuse like that. I agree, Scott. So we only get 1 minute of stoppage time here in the first half. Oh, Durkin. What a save by Kalina. Yeah, exactly, Daydreamer. Yeah. $10,000. Yeah. You're right, Fred. That would be for someone in Europe. Yeah. Hey, I'm there with you, Michael. What's up, Michael? Welcome in. Welcome. I wasn't expecting you to come in. Hey, yes, glad to be back. So that is it for the first half. 0-0 still here. Not a bad first half. Let's talk about it real quick. Not a bad first half. Had a couple of shots. Charlotte finally got a couple more shots there at the end of the first half, but for a long time they sat with only one. So right now, 63% of the possession is in favor of St. Louis, 37% for Charlotte. St. Louis do have 7 shots with 3 on target with 1 big chance. Charlotte 3 shots with 1 on target. So you're thinking about going to a game. So I got lucky. I will say I got very lucky, and early on in the like application part of it all, I got selected in like the second round. The second round of them doing it for the World Cup. And so I do get to go see the USA play in Seattle, and I'm super pumped for that. It was still pricey, but it's not as pricey as what it would be now. You're fine just watching it on TV. Hey, I understand. Jason Daydream, what are the odds of the PK coming in the second half? I like that. I like that. You're feeling a penalty at 65%. Do you have a team? Which team gets the penalty? Oh, that's funny. So some of the other stats. So we'll look at some of the expected goal stats. 52nd minute. So the expected goals for St. Louis is 0.55, 0.27 for Charlotte. The XG in open play is 0.53 and 0.27 for Charlotte. So it's not looking promising for goals. So you think that Charlotte's going to get a penalty because the defense might panic from Zaha? I mean, that's a good take. That is a good take, Daydreamer, because, I mean, if Zaha, if Byrne just made that run that he just made, if Zaha can get some space, St. Louis will panic there at the back. Sorry, Gracie, I missed your thing. They average less than 250. Yeah, that is definitely writing on the wall. And they didn't own it, so they're paying rent for it too. Yeah, that does suck. But it always sucks to see a team fold, especially in a growing league and a league that is still trying to grow and find their place in American soccer, which I think USL have. Like, I think USL aren't going anywhere, but, the individual teams like that sucks. Adam, you're saying the subs will make the impact in the game. Vargas is always a good off the bench player for Charlotte. So 46% of you are saying Charlotte will win this. St. Louis's new era, huh? All right, here we got a new poll. Who scores first? Charlotte, St. Louis, or no one? Do we open? Are we going to open up the season with a 0-0 draw? I hope not. I hope not, guys. I hope we don't get a 0-0 draw. I know that this is not this game related, and it's not like it is soccer related, but I'm super pumped. I bought a hobby box of the new MLS Chrome, and I packed, if you didn't see any of my social medias, I packed an on-card auto of Joseph Martinez. How lucky is that, guys? You all know that Joseph Martinez is my favorite player. And what's the chance of me packing an on-card auto of him. Like, I love that. Yeah, you're right, Gracie. Like, why did they take so long to announce it? Like, the season, like you said, I think the season starts in 2 weeks. Why would they wait? Sky. Yeah, that's right. That's right, Mike. We need to start the season off with goals. Fred, yes, we are going to do the nerdy soccer table. I wasn't sure that people were that much interested in it last year. I mean, it was very fun, and I had a good time like keeping track of it and everything. I have been in the middle of moving these last couple weeks, and so packing and stuff has taken my time, and I didn't get it built. But I had so many of you all comment on my prediction video for match day 1, and then I even put out a post. So it will be back this year, and it is back. It'll be back for match day 2. So look out for the match day 2 prediction video, which should be out Thursday or Friday morning, Thursday evening, Friday morning, and it will have a Google Forms out there for you to fill out. There'll be 3 games just like last year, and I will have a leaderboard and everything for it for you all to go view and everything like that. So yes, it will be back, and I'm excited for it. I'm glad that you all. I had so many people excited for the nerdy soccer table, so I'm glad to be bringing it back. It was easier to build than what I thought. I thought that I was gonna have to build it all from scratch again, but there was a lot that I could use from my last season's one to come over, and so it should work easily. Yeah, so Fred, you have not missed out at all, and it will kick off next week. Daydreamer, come on now. But no, thanks for bringing that up, Fred, because I did mean to mention that during the stream today, because it is out on the what is it, the community tab or community post or whatever. I did put it there, and I put it in the Discord. So also join the Discord, anybody. If you aren't in the Discord, join it. We talk a good bit in there. It has been a little quiet in there, but I think now that MLS season has kicked off, we will be talking a good bit more in there. Also, I'm hoping to release more videos throughout the week, maybe. I'm hoping like doing a video on Monday of like my reaction to this weekend, and just talk about the games, not like an actual reaction video. Because I know Gracie and a couple others want a reaction video of stuff, but like my reaction stuff of this week's games, like a post view or whatever, a review of the weekend. So I kind of hope to do that. Sky, absolutely. I like that pine kit. Braxton, you just want your team to win. This is a weird commercial. So it's a World Cup commercial, but like they're kicking a soccer ball to bowling pins. A Germany player is going through American football players. What are we doing? We'll never stop lobbying for actual reactions, brother. I know I need to do that. I need to sit down and figure out how I need to really do that and sit down and do that. Because we had a good bit. How many views did we get on the I can't remember how many views we got on the AFCON reactions video. Here, let's look real quick. We'll take a look at this while we're at halftime. There's only 210 views though on it. So Yeah, there's 200 views on it, 210. So I would like that to be closer to about 500, you know. But I think we would if we would put other ones in there. I think so. Hey, there you go, Daydreamer. That's nice. But yeah, maybe we'll have to try to put those together, and I'll try. I will try to do more this year. I'm excited for the Atlanta game, Michael. But I think the biggest game is LAFC versus Inter Miami later tonight at 7:30. I think that's the one that a lot of people should be excited for and probably are excited for. Yeah, you're right. They were. Yeah, whenever I was trying to do the daily videos and did like 4 of them, and they all got like 20 views. All right, so St. Louis attacking on that right side 43% of the time, but Charlotte attacking on the left side 42% of their possession. So opposite sides there on the attack. Fred, no, I will not be doing that game. I have some other stuff going on this evening, so I will not be doing that one. Unfortunately, because that's going to be a good one. Son versus Messi. We would definitely probably have a lot of viewers here for that one, but yeah, you're right, Grace. I think if I did do it, it would grow. I mean, right now so my ranking video of the jerseys hit over 1,000, and then my predictions for match day 1 hit. They're right at 700 right now. So, Sky, the biggest game is Minnesota versus Austin. So why are we going to the halftime report? Is it? I thought that they were getting right. They were getting back on the field. So I'm going to run another ad real quick. So 56% of you here at halftime are saying that St. Louis are going to get the first goal. I'm going to leave that up until the second half starts, and then we'll put to see who wins. But I'm surprised that you all think that. I think it's maybe because St. Louis do have 10 shots. They updated. So I guess right when I read it, they did not update it all the way. So right now, the stats for the first half, 63% of the possession was St. Louis. They had 10 shots, 3 on target, 1 big chance, and 1 big chance missed, where Charlotte's did stay the same, 3 shots, 1 shot on target. Oh, wow. Some more breaking news from Tom. LA Galaxy have waived Christian Ramirez. They waived Christian Ramirez. Wow. Oh, that's awesome. You're going to the Herediano game. Yeah, I wish I could do the LA versus Inter Miami game. I really do. Yeah, he was. I mean, him and Cucho Hernandez up top for the crew, that was a great like duo. And then, I mean, also there for a long time though, Ramirez came off the bench. But even whenever they played those two alongside each other, he was good. So I don't know what's going to happen with him. I hate to see that he got waived, by the Galaxy, but he didn't do anything last year. But the Galaxy as a whole didn't do anything last year. So UVA's fourth kit is $200. Yeah, Sky, jersey prices are ridiculous now. Like $200. I know that I did buy. Oh, we are underway for the second half, by the way. Charlotte going right to left on the screen, St. Louis going left to right. But yeah, I broke down and bought the Atlanta kit, which I will be changing into after this match. But yeah, I hated the fact to spend that much, like that kind of money on a jersey. And as you can see that it didn't have the star, so it was the cheaper jersey. Because I can't see spending almost $200 on a kit. So 56% of you saying St. Louis will score the first goal. Here comes St. Louis. St. Louis. Hartel. Oh, good save by Kalina. Okay, here. Who wins? That was a great duo, Daydreamer. You got the Decade kit. Man, they are having some audio issue there for the broadcast. Here's St. Louis with the first corner of the second half, and really the second corner of the game, I think, or third corner of the game. The top of the screen sends it in. It's actually the third corner of the match. I'm sorry. But the first of the second half here, and now they get another one. Same at the top of the screen here. Sends it in. Cleared out by Ream. Brought back down by Santos. He tries to flick it up, but Kalina comes up with it. Yeah, exactly, Sky. Oh, St. Louis. Oh, Kalina gets to it. Whew. I love the fact that St. Louis again come out the second half and they're pushing forward. St. Louis, I will say right now, St. Louis have been the better side in this match. They've had the better opportunities. Oh, play continues. Here's St. Louis. Singman on the ground but getting up. Hartel over here at the bottom of the right into the final third. Hartel has had a lot of touches for St. Louis. A lot of it's going through him. St. Louis turns. Daydreamers, Sporting Kansas City, they're going to suck this year. Sorry to be so blunt about that. But Sporting Kansas City, definitely the worst team in the league. I will say that they are going to be the worst in the league. For the East, I think that I hate to say this. I don't know if he's still in here or if he comes into the channel anymore. You're either going to have DC United or CF Montreal, but I'm going to say CF Montreal is probably going to be the worst for the East. So yeah, the competing wooden spoons are going to be Montreal and Sporting Kansas City. Both teams are awful, didn't really make any changes, any positive changes. Also, the DraftKings win probability, 36% chance of it being a draw, and then 34.9% chance being St. Louis. The announcers are even saying, like, we will take a draw, but not a scoreless draw, please. I like that. I agree, Sky. Like, Sporting Kansas City, they're non-existent. They might as well move down to USL 2. I mean, with the moves that they're making and everything. Byrne goes upfield. Baumgartel with the good step in front of Taklamati to win the ball back for St. Louis. St. Louis still have it. Here at the top of the screen, crosses it in, cleared out. I don't know who by, but good clear by Charlotte, and it's going to be another corner, the fifth corner for St. Louis City. Yeah, you're right. It's almost the 52nd minute. I mean, right here's a chance for St. Louis to score off of a set piece. Sky USL teams will destroy, dude. I don't know about that. They do have Joveljic, so he can score goals. St. Louis. Oh, Santos takes the shot way outside the box, but pretty easy save for Kalina. I don't know if that was on frame, though. I think it was outside just a little bit. All right, goes out, throw for St. Louis. What do we got here? Charles putting in the thing. He was talking, shared the. Yeah, that was a weak effort. I agree, Kevin. But yeah, Charles sent us the Christian Ramirez news there in the Discord. Yeah, exactly, Fred. Yeah, you got to make the one of the best keepers in the league work for it, right, Kevin? And his footwork today, man, he's made defenders miss with his footwork too. Good tackle on Abada by Edelman. Throw for Charlotte. St. Louis City has never lost an opener. Oh no, Sky, your Dutch team lost. Oh, Ream, that was a good pass by Ream. Here's Luca De La Torre. Goes out wide to Zaha. Zaha cuts into the box. I don't know what happened. Orozco gets fouled by Zaha? How is there? Okay, I see the arm. Okay. Maybe that's why. Oh, Atlanta just released their starting 11. Yeah, I'm surprised that they called that against Zaha. But I wonder if he called that against Zaha just because Zaha's always yelling at the ref. Yeah, exactly. Sky, it's like 3 games. Edelman. So some pretty good passing there by St. Louis here at the bottom of the screen. And that's out for a throw for Charlotte. Connor, it's Zaha's fault. Oh. All right, Charlotte have possession here at the top of the screen. Byrne just crossing midfield. Abada. Back to Byrne. What? Oh. Biel draws the foul. So free kick for Charlotte. Yeah, Dean Smith, I think, wanted more. Wanted a yellow there. Beal was the one that was fouled. He is taking the free kick. He's stepping over it, and Westwood are stepping over it. This is a pretty promising spot. Man, I'm stumbling on my words there. For Charlotte. You have Ream and Taklamati there at the back of the, a bottom, crosses it in. And that was a wasted set piece, in my opinion. You have Taklamati and Ream at the back post. Zaha lays it down to Ream. Ream takes a shot. Deflected. Ream gets it back. He lays it off to Zaha. Zaha just lets it go. Yeah, Zaha should have just played. Yeah, he was off. It was a good take by Ream, though. The first shot. Oh, Luca De La Torre comes down with it. Good run and deflection by Charlotte. BL tries to get it to De La Torre. Taklamati's fighting for it. St. Louis City now countering. Ream tried to step. Slowed him down a little bit. Yep, Becker goes out wide. This is a good... Santos crosses it. Ream chested it back to Kalina, and a St. Louis player almost ran in front of it. Charlotte get lucky on this one. That's a foul. That's going to be a yellow card for St. Louis, but here comes Zaha. Zaha's holding on to it too long. He should have gave it to Taklamati. Here's Abada. Abada takes a shot. Berkey pushes it away, keeps it in, save. But if Zaha wouldn't have kept touching it, he could have, Taklamati switched sides, so he was on the other side of the defender. He could have hit Taklamati on with a through ball. And during the replay, St. Louis City get a shot. Becker misses wide right. That's a good through ball between Folo and Ream for St. Louis City. Burn. De La Torre to Westwood. Westwood now carrying. He goes over to Abada. Abada, good first touch. Abada lays it off. De La Torre. I don't know if that one's ever coming down. De La Torre just skied it into about the 30th row. And we're getting our first substitutions here for St. Louis City. McSorley? Or no, McSorley, not McScorley. McSorley coming in for Sangbin, sorry. So Westwood's having a conversation with the ref right now. I'm not sure what they're having a conversation about. Goal kick for St. Louis here. De La Torre is going to come down with it. He does. Burn goes back to Kalina here. Are we really going to get a 0-0 draw here, guys? Are we really going to get a 0-0 draw? Oh, maybe not. Hartel goal! St. Louis City has opened up the goal scoring for 2026. Hartel with a goal. And 47% of you are right, saying that St. Louis City were going to score first. That was not 47%. That is the who wins, but earlier. So we finally get a goal in the 59th minute. Hartel opens up the goal scoring for MLS 2026. Good ball by Becker. And Betcher, I'm sorry, is what the broadcaster said. Good hit over. Hartel looking the other way. The no-look shot. Look at him. Finishes bottom left, 1-0. That's right, Mike. Michael. That was great. St. Louis City have looked the better side this whole game. But now, will this last 30 minutes change? Will Charlotte step it up now? Is the question. But good finish by Hartel. Great pass by Betcher. I mean, good team movement there by St. Louis City for that goal. Can't let the mustard kit win. So we got to throw for St. Louis City here. I got a feeling, though, Charlotte will tie it up. Zaha. Taklamati. One of his first touches of the game, pretty much. I wonder how many touches he has. I might have to look that up. Yeah, we're still waiting for that penalty, right? Oh, Taklamati touching the ball again, but he turns it over. Cleared out by St. Louis. But Charlotte come down with it, it appears. Oh. Oh, no. What's happening here? The ref is getting a huge boo from the team. And the ref did not allow them to take the throw quickly. And St. Louis City could have scored there, but the ref stopped it. Oh. The ball slipped out of the player's hand there. High boot. It's going to be a free kick for St. Louis City, I believe. Yeah, we still want that penalty. I don't know if we want a penalty. I don't like seeing penalties. So Hartel to take the free kick here for St. Louis City. Hopefully MLS and Apple get that audio fix there. Hartel takes it. Goes back post. Orozco takes a shot. Oh! Oh! So close for St. Louis City there. Just missed. Orozco, good cross. Oh, just McSorley just didn't slide far enough to get a foot on it. Yeah, it should be 2-0 right now. Should be 2-0. He should have scored that. So Ream takes the goal kick. Kalina boots it downfield. Yeah. Poked away. Throw for Charlotte. Burn to take the throw here. Throw it to Westwood. Oh, no. Not now. Taklamati getting involved. Oh, Beal tried to get out of the way, but he couldn't. But Beal still comes up with it. Tofolo had it. Westwood now. Privet goes out wide to Burn. Burn. Charlotte trying to figure out something. St. Louis City playing good defense, not letting them really move forward. As I say that, Zaha gets drugged down. Zaha flopped. That was 100% a flop, so good no call by the ref there. Santos crosses it in. Ream heads it away. Wallum almost won it back, but it's going to be a throw for Charlotte. Yeah, exactly, Gracie. Like, they have a lot of players. They have a lot of good players, but like, why are they, St. Louis has dominated this whole game. Like, they just got it back from a throw. And if Betcher could have got to that to hit it over, Hartel could have had a second goal here. But good defense by Charlotte. Orozco is getting a yellow card here. Taklamati is down. Yeah, he grabbed Zaha a little too much here. Yeah, Zaha with that right elbow. If that was a little bit higher. And that's why a whole bunch of teams foul Zaha, because Zaha shows too much emotion. He needs to get his emotions under control. Like, if that right shoulder was a little bit up, that right elbow, and hit the defender in the head, Zaha's out. So he's got to be careful with that. The broadcasters were also talking about that. Charlie go back to Ream. Yeah, hey, Paul, I agree. I agree with you on that. Like, the high pressure is really got Charlotte flustered pretty much. I mean, St. Louis have 15 shots, 6 on target in the match so far with 20 minutes left. Burn now has it at the top of the screen. Goes into De La Torre. Back to Burn. And they have to go back. I mean, St. Louis is doing such a great job stopping Charlotte from moving forward quickly. Yeah, that confidence boost will be huge. Biel crosses it in, cleared out by St. Louis. Oh, Biel keeps it. Westwood to Zaha. Zaha. Toffolo gets it back to Zaha. Westwood crosses it. Who is that? Taklamati. Oh, Taklamati was out there. Here's Burn at the top of the screen into the final third. Trying to find something. Crosses it in with his left foot. And Abada and Taklamati quit running, both of them. Uh-oh, this could be bad. Oh, Privet. Betcher. Look at Betcher for St. Louis. I love it. Love the work. As the striker playing defense, winning the ball back. Let's go. All right, so here's the big ones for Charlotte. Vargas is coming on, and Diani is coming on for Charlotte. So I think that these two as subs are very good subs for Charlotte. Again, Charlotte have depth. Just like Gracie was saying, like they're a good team. They have a good coach. Like, why are they not scoring goals? So De La Torre, Toffolo, and Abada come off. So throw for St. Louis. So 20 minutes left. Patel goes back to the back line. They go all the way back to Berkey here for St. Louis. Zaha with a shove that should be a... Zaha should definitely get a yellow there, but maybe not. That's right. The unpredictability of MLS. You got to love it. Yeah. So the shove in the back by Zaha should be the yellow card. Yeah. Zaha didn't have to drag his leg there. Zaha should have got a yellow, and he's getting it. He does, Fred. He does. He loves fighting. Zaha's given the ref a mouthful because he got a yellow. But you deserve that yellow, Zaha. Like, that warrants a yellow. What is in the middle? Oh, USA 250 is, they have a little patch right here on the jerseys now. Yeah, very clear. Yeah, to me, very clear yellow. Yeah. Artel to take the free kick. And I mean, again, St. Louis are pushing forward. They're pushing forward to try to get a second goal. You're right, Fred. Just hire him. But he'll be in jail because he'll just start a fight. That's the only thing. Oh, Kalina comes out to punch it. Charlotte clears it. Westwood's trying to get to it, and he does. Give it to him. Give it to Vargas. Give it to Vargas. Oh, Westwood, you stuttered too much, man. He couldn't make a decision. You got to make that pass to Vargas. Vargas running up the side. Oh, Charles hitting us with some more. Pepe coming off an injury for PSV and scores. That's a great ball to Burn, but Burn couldn't bring it down. Throw for St. Louis. Do we think that Charlotte tied up? Here, I'm going to put that. Does Charlotte tie it up? There's the poll. Here's Zaha. Zaha gets fouled. He stays on his feet, though. I like that, Zaha. Instead of just flopping and crying. Zaha. Oh, Beal! Beal ties it up! We got a 1-1 draw right now for Charlotte. Beal gets a pass from Zaha. 1-1. So, never mind about the poll that I just put up. Yeah, the second that they did that. What's up, Pong? How are you? 1-1. That's right. We've got a 1-1 draw here. And right now, I would love for my season as predicting to start off with this, because that was my prediction, a 1-1 draw here. So hopefully it just stays like this, you know? I voted no. Yeah, Zaha stays on his feet after getting fouled. And I don't know if they were going to call the foul. But great ball by Zaha to get it to Beal. Beal finishes. Gracie. Yeah, Charlotte doing Charlotte things, right? Yep, Charlotte equalized. That's the only thing, that's the thing that we love about soccer. Is like, this whole game, St. Louis has dominated. And they had one lapse there on defense. And Charlotte are now, like, it's a 1-1 draw now. All right, Sam, see you later, man. Thanks for coming in, as always. Thanks for being here. Hey, we're getting ready to stream right again here in a half hour. We're doing the Cincinnati Atlanta match. Oh, here's St. Louis. Hartel takes the shot. Oh, good save by Kalina. And Kalina with a boot downfield. All right, see you soon, Sam. Hopefully you're eating something good, man. That Braxton, you're still here for your Cincy. Yeah, I'm sorry. Like I said, next stream I'll be cheering for Atlanta a good bit. I'll be cheering for Atlanta, but any other time if Cincinnati was playing, I'd probably cheer for Cincy. Oh, that's pretty cool, Gracie. Yeah, absolutely. Share that. Ooh, having some curry. I like that, Sam. That sounds phenomenal. Hey, I hope they do, Sky. I hope they do win then. Oh, Wallum cleared out by Charlotte. Yeah, now I hope they do win. And you have to buy the jersey. So there's a shove. McSorley gets shoved by Snag. And it's going to be a free kick for St. Louis in a very promising spot. At that point in time, that's just a great matchup. One of the best rivalries in MLS, Hell is Real Derby. So I know I don't cheer one way or the other for them. Yeah, absolutely, Gracie. Yeah, that's awesome. All right, so we don't know who's going to take the free kick. So I think it's Santos and Hartel standing over it. Santos takes it. Ooh, off the crossbar. Man, St. Louis have had so many opportunities, and they have looked so good today. I think that this game is a positive for St. Louis and St. Louis fans. It's not ready yet. Yeah, Paul, that was definitely a close one. But yeah, this match showing what we have seen from St. Louis. This has, even if it ends in a 1-1 draw for St. Louis. Oh, here comes Charlotte. Beal, good defense. No. BL? Is it BL or Beal? So many announcers say different things. But I think that this is a positive light for St. Louis compared to last season already. Santos. So we got a corner kick for St. Louis. It's going to be their 6th of the match. Sam just drinking coffee. Man, it's late there, Sam. It's like, what, 9? Yeah, I think it's BL, right? That's what I was calling him, right? Or no, I keep saying Beal. But yeah, it's BL. So Artel over it. 6th corner for St. Louis at the top of the screen. He sends it in. Cleared out. Oh, Santos tries to go out. Zaha intercepts it. Oh, Zaha gets around him. Westwood goes out wide. Schnegg goes inside. Oh, Zaha's in the box, trying to find something. Lays it off to Taklamati. He lays it off. Diani still carrying. Goes to Burn. Sabiel. Cleared out. It's never too late for coffee. Oh, I love coffee, Sam. I drink coffee in the morning. I usually drink 2 cups a day. I didn't drink any today, though. Um, but yeah, I usually drink coffee in the morning. Okay, awesome, Gracie. I appreciate that. Uh-oh. Betcher! Oh, great save. Great save by Kalina. Pong, hopefully you're just saying like 2-1, come on, like hoping it happens. Zaha gets fouled again. Yeah, he is on a yellow. He's got to be careful there. Ah, Betcher. That's a good save by Kalina. It's 10 p.m. there in Denmark, and you just made a cup of coffee too. Whew. Kalina is a goat. Kalina is one of the best in the league for sure. And y'all drinking coffee that late at night? I would be up forever if I drank it. Oh, Hartle. Here's Wallum. Gracie, you don't drink coffee. I do drink coffee in the mornings. Oh, here's Vargas. Taklamati. Great step by the defender to slow him down. But Taklamati gets it back. Diani to Zaha. Oh, Zaha, I thought was going to take it with his right there. Cuts back, lays it off. Schnegg. Vargas with a volley, but goes wide right. There you go, Connor. You don't know. Just watch some soccer. It'll be all right. Okay, Fred, gotcha. It gives you a little boost. Yeah, exactly, Grace. So you live there, and they have some of the best, and you don't even drink it. So Durkin is hurt for St. Louis. I wonder if they're going to sub him off here. I think that they're trying to wait for him to get a sub. Or is St. Louis going to play with 10 here for a little bit? So Perez comes on for St. Louis. So I'm guessing they did get the substitution in time. Durkin had a good game. McNaughton comes on for him. You do know the people downstairs and you don't want to talk to them. I like that, Sky. I like that. Oh my goodness. You guys cracked me up. So coffee keeps you awake. Yeah, you need it to stay up and watch. Gracie in the off season. Merlot, how are you? Thanks for coming in. JR, it's been pretty good. It's not bad. It was 0-0 for the longest time. St. Louis scored first and then Charlotte equalized. Merlot, you need St. Louis to win for your parlay. Well, Vargas. Oh, Vargas fighting back. Gets it back. Crosses it. Ooh, cleared out by St. Louis. And Charlotte are going to get their first corner of the match. Yeah, Merlot, you're brave for taking St. Louis on your parlay anyway. Yeah, JR, the match has actually been decent. St. Louis has dominated pretty much the match, even though it is now tied 1-1. So Charlotte, with their first corner of the match. That's crazy. It's the 84th minute, and they're just now getting their first corner. Dio with the corner here. JR, what's your favorite team? I think I forget. Charlotte take it. Berkey punches it away. We got some players hitting the ground. Taklamati wants a foul because he's on the ground. Westwood crosses it in. Oh, Taklamati got a head on it. St. Louis cleared out. So Vargas goes all the way back to Kalina. Crew. So JR, you're the crew. I had a feeling that's what it was. So we got 3 crew fans in here. Braxton, where you at, bud? With Cincinnati there. Merlot's wanting St. Louis. I mean, I would love to see St. Louis pulled out. They've dominated the game. I feel like they've played the best, but now they're sitting back. Zaha. So Privet. Byrne. Diani. He goes to Westwood here. Ream has it right at midfield for Charlotte. Goes out wide to Byrne. Cleared out by St. Louis, so it's a throw for Charlotte. St. Louis need to get possession back. So Lowe's best assist, they're giving it to Zaha for the Pep Biel goal, which it is. It was a good little through ball. Yeah, Fred, 100%. They lost their confidence. They're definitely setting back on they're on their heels now. So Smalls comes in for Taklamati. So you take Taklamati out when you're pushing forward. And here's Smalls. I don't know too much about Smalls. Hey, me too, JR. I'm glad MLS is back. Diani tries to bring it down. Betcher for St. Louis, player of the game right now, in my opinion. Him and Hartel are everywhere for St. Louis. Oh, here's Westwood for Charlotte. Charlotte still pushing forward. Zaha. Privet goes out wide to Byrne. Vargas is calling for it. Vargas gets it. Heavy first touch. Gives it back to Byrne. Byrne loses it. St. Louis get possession. Let's see if they can hold possession. You should have switched to field there, but no. Betcher, I mean, my goodness. Betcher falls down on his knees, still contains possession. Here's Wallum at the bottom of the screen. St. Louis with possession here. We've got a minute and a half left before stoppage time. We'll probably get 3 minutes of stoppage time. Here comes St. Louis. This could be good for them. Hartel. Wallum. Crosses. Oh. Here comes Byrne. Oh, this is Vargas. I'm sorry, not Byrne. Vargas to Pat Beal. Pep Beal, not Pat Beal. Pep Beal. Yeah, you're right. If Betcher would have scored that bicycle kick there, his own player headed it away from him. Here's St. Louis. Oh, Betcher. Here it is. McSorley! Kalina. One of the best goalkeepers in the league. Saves the 1v1 against McSorley. Wow, I thought we were going to get the game winner there. He wants that one back because that's a great pass. He's onside. Privet left him on. You got to flick that up, man. You got to flick that up. That's a huge chance, Pa. Exactly, Fred. How do you not score that? Oh my. Here's Smalls for Charlotte. He came on for Taklamati. Diani. He's going backwards. 7 minutes? Why 7 minutes of stoppage time? What was... So we got 7 minutes of stoppage time. There was no big stoppages, in my opinion. So that is a lot of time. But I feel like it doesn't always happen like this at the beginning of the season, and then it dies down. Like, there should have been maybe 3 minutes, 4 max of stoppage time in this. Yeah, Jason, exactly. What? Why? Freezes all minute. Yeah, exactly. Pretty much. Getting Leverkusen stoppage time. Yeah, I mean, 7 minutes is a little... That's a little much. Tim Ream with a good step. Diani. Hartel pokes it away. Oh, and Diani wins it back, though, because Hartel was on the ground. Burn. Oh, good poke. Diani's still fighting for it. McNaughton with a good keep away and clearance there. Good switch. Wallum here. McSorley. Back to Wallum. McSorley gets smashed by I don't know who there. Edelman to Santos. Ooh, oh, St. Louis is calling for a handball. I don't think it hit anybody's hand, but we'll see if VAR steps in for that. Here we go. Santos again. Trying to look to cross it in. He waits. Oh, and that was a terrible pass. And let's see if this gets... Can we see the replay here? That was a big opportunity. Let's see if there was a handball. Oh, Privet. Can we zoom in on Privet's hand? Totland is coming in for St. Louis. St. Louis really deserve a win here. Fred, I think so too. St. Louis have looked the better side the whole game. There has been a couple of spots of brightness for Charlotte, but I still think that St. Louis have played a great game. If I'm a St. Louis fan, I'm excited. I'm getting a little excited for this season. I think that they can win games. 13 minutes. That's crazy. 13 minutes of stoppage. Zaha settles. BL. BL flicks it on. And Zaha fouls. So we got 3 minutes left. Who do we think's going to win it? Or do we think that if it ends in a 1-1 draw, what a prediction for me to start off the season. I will say that. But do we think that one of these teams will get a game winner? Nice 1-2 there for St. Louis. Goes back. Oh, that wasn't a good ball. So we got a throw for St. Louis. So the announcer said that neither side deserved to lose this game. I don't know. I feel like if there was one, St. Louis deserved to win at a little bit over Charlotte, in my opinion. Here's St. Louis, takes a shot. Oh, I thought that was in. Oh, my goodness. The end times. Wow, Fred. Thanks. Now, that would be that. I mean, it'll be a way to start the season, right? You know, predicting a 1-1 draw in this match when a lot of stuff was pointing to Charlotte. Yeah, exactly, Gracie. Wait for them to pick up a point, but this Charlotte team has so much talent. They should be doing better than what they performed in this. It is the first match. It is the first match of the season, but I think that they are better than what St. Louis are. But if I'm a St. Louis fan, I'm excited. They have looked well. They're very attacking. They're in the box right now. McSorley sends it back in, deflected. Wallum, Hartel, Colino with a massive save, a game-winning save right there. You got to foul him. Here's Smalls, lays it off. Wow, Colina. What a save. Yeah. St. Louis had so many opportunities in this match to score, but Colina is the player of the game because he has kept Charlotte in this game. So we got 10 seconds left before the 97th minute. The fans are cheering St. Louis on. One more attack here. St. Louis, Colina with a save. Colina with another save. And that is it. 1-1 draw in our opening match. And what a game. I think for a 1-1 game, this was a really good opening match of MLS 2026. I thought St. Louis were the better side whole game. Charlotte had some good looks and some. Yeah, the second half was phenomenal. The second half was the best part of the game. So what a finish. Merlot's. Colina definitely man of the match. Colina kept them in it. But hey, we're getting ready to jump over to the next stream. Cincinnati versus Atlanta United. I'm going to wrap it up here. Give me a few minutes to set up and get ready for that match. Make sure you come hang out for it. Let's go Atlanta. But what a good game for our first game. I really wish that St. Louis would have won it. I think they deserved it. But Charlotte getting the point. So, So we will see you in a few minutes. Thank you all for watching. See you soon.